Good morning, students. Today we discuss about the relational operators. Okay. Basically, the relational first we have to discuss what is the use of the relational operator. Okay. If in any situation in that we have to take some decision, we have to compare two operands or expressions, and according to relationship, then we have to take some decision to control the flow of the program. Okay. Basically, Java supports various types of relational operators. That is here when we see the slides, there are six types of relational operators. First is the equal to, that will be generally indicated by double assignment operator. Not equal to, negation, and equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. Okay. Basically, the relational operator determine the relationship that one operand has to each other. Okay. The outcome of relational operator is always a Boolean value. Generally, uh, uh, when we see the program in C or C++, like C equal to A greater than B, then basically uh, any condition always returns the value 0 or 1 in the case of the C and C++ programming. Okay. But when we see, we can see that in C also. Okay. Suppose, okay, uh, here I want to see what is the output of the any conditions. Okay. Basically, suppose here A equal to 300, B equal to 400. Okay. In C, now if we write C equal to A greater than B. Okay. Here we use the value C. Okay. Here int A equal to 300, B equal to 400, and one variable, that is C, that the data type of C is integer. And here we write the expression C equal to A greater than B. Here A greater than B is just like a condition. Okay. So basically this expression, okay, what will it returns? Okay. So basically it returns in the form of 0 or 1. Okay. It returns in the form of 0 or 1. Okay. That means the 0 understands for false and 1 indicates for true. Okay. So now we run the program. First we have to display the value of C. So we can write printf %3d, okay, comma C. Okay. Yeah. So basically the value of A equal to 300 and the value of B equal to 400. So 300 greater than 400, it is the condition is totally false. Okay. So then it returns, I always discuss, false indicates 0 and true indicates 1. So basically C stores the value 0. That will be returned by this expression A greater than B. Now print a %3d C, that means it will display the value C as a 0. Okay. Now we compile the program and execute it. Okay, here we can see there is the value 0. So it means when we write the program in C or C++, then it always returns the value in 0 and 1. But in case of the Java, when we use the relational operator, okay, then it returns the value in Boolean format, that in the case of the true or false. Clear? Now we discuss the now we go for the practical in the Java. Okay. Here CMD. Okay. Add it. So basically here we discuss about the relational operator. Okay. What is the use? It is the operator that has been used to compare the different value of the variables having the same data type. Okay, having the same data type. That means we have to we can compare integer to integer, float to float, character to character, or string to string. Okay, so this is basically the concept of the relation operator. Basically, it is the operator that has been used to compare the different values of the variables having the same data type. Okay, basically in any programming language there are 6 types of relational operators. Okay, there are 6 types of a relational operator. Okay, a relational operator. Okay, what are these operators? First is the greater than. Okay, this is no sorry, this is read as less than. Okay, again we write here, this is known as the less than or equal to, is less than or equal to. Okay, next operator is greater. Okay, it will be read as is greater than. Okay, next is the greater or equal. Okay, so it will be again read as is greater than, or basically some of the students generally pronounce that is greater than and equal to. So basically it is the wrong pronunciation. Okay, basically it is not possible that any two variable that are the value of two variables will always greater than or and equal. Both of the conditions do not satisfy at a single time. Okay, so it will be generally pronounced as a is greater than or equal to. Okay, now this operator is equal. Okay, basically it is a compare operator. Is this is read as is equal to. Okay, now the last operator is not equal to. Is not equal and to. So basically these are the operators that are generally used in the Java. Okay, basically all the suppose we have two operators, two variables, for example int a equal to 17 and b equal to 18. Okay, when we write the statement, suppose system dot out dot println, okay, and we result equal to concate, or here we write a greater than b. So basically what will be the output? Okay, basically each expression will be always uh, true or false. Okay, so basically the value of a equal to 17 and the value of b equal to 18. So 17 greater than 18, it is not a true conditions. Okay, so that means ki this condition becomes false. Okay, so that means ki the output becomes false in place of the 0. Okay, so that means ki in the case of the Java programming, when we use the any conditional of any conditions by the help of the relational operator, it always returns a boolean value that is the true and false. Not it not it sorry, it not does not returns the value in terms of 0 or 1 like C or C++. Okay, now we go for the practical and see what are the different expressions we can write by using the relational operators and what are their outputs. Okay, save this file, okay, .txt. Clear. Now we go for the practical. Okay, now we can see the first class. Okay, this is the relational operator. So basically we write the name of the class is the relation. Okay, now we can write public static void main string and x. Okay, so basically this is the main method. Okay, here we this is a typing mistake, string. Okay, we already say that basically Java is an object oriented programming language, and each name of the class, okay, the name of the class we should be always start with a capital letter. Okay, why? Because as we know that in case of the Java is basically used package in place of the header files, and basically header file, what is the package? So package is a collection of classes. Okay, so basically each classes that will be declared in the package, the name of the class will be started with the capital letter. Okay, so basically we follow this tradition. Okay, now we can see int a equal to suppose 10, b equal to 20, and c equal to 30. Okay, there are basically three variables that are in the form of integers. Okay, now we check what are the different types of relational operators that will be used and what will be its output. Okay, first we check system. Here we can also use boolean, as you know that boolean data type that is introduced by the Java. Boolean bool. Okay, this is the boolean data type variable. Okay, now we see system dot out dot println. Okay, now result equal to, we have to take the conditions a greater than b. Okay, a greater than b. What will be the output? So basically a greater than b, the value of a equal to 10 and the value of b equal to 20. Okay, so basically 10 greater than 20, basically this condition, it is a condition, and this condition will be false. Okay, because 10 not greater than 20. Okay, so basically it returns what? False. Now we save the program, save as relation dot java. Okay, now we save and exit. Okay, to compile we have to write java c, then name of the class with the extension relation dot java. Okay, clear. Now we have to interpret java, the name of the class, and the file name without extension, that is java relation. Now we click, then the result will be false. Okay, so here we can see java, how java reacts when the condition becomes false. Okay, in the previous program we can see in C programming, basically it returns 0 and 1 in place of the true and false. Okay, now again we go for the program. Okay, now we see different types of operators that will be generally used. Okay, system dot out dot println. Okay, now result equal to plus, here we can see b less than c. Okay, so what will be the output? Basically b, the value of b equal to 20 and the value of c equal to 30. So basically b is less than 30, that means it returns true. Okay, next system dot out dot println. Now result equal to plus. Okay, now we can see c greater than, sorry, C greater than or equal to A. Okay, so what will be the output? Basically the value of C equal to 30 and it is greater than or equal to A. The value of A equal to 10, so that means this condition becomes false. Okay, so what will be the sorry, C greater than equal to A, so basically the value of C equal to 30, that will be always greater than 10, that means it becomes true. Okay, the next is the system dot out dot println. Now we can see result equal to plus. Okay, here we can see that B less than or equal to A. Okay, so what will be the output? Basically the value of B equal to 20 and it is less than A, so basically the value of A equal to 10, so 20 less than 10, no, that means what will be the value? It becomes false. Okay, now we can see that uh, here we can also use the bool variable. Okay, that is the that consists the data type boolean data type. We can also write this expression bool equal to A equal to um, equal to B. Okay, so basically A equal to B, the value of A equal to 10 and the value of B equal to 20. Basically 10 equal to 20. This is not a true statement, so it returns the value false and the bool stores the false. Okay, now we can use system dot out dot println. Okay, now we display the value of B bool result equal to plus, and this is the bool. Okay, what will be the output? False. Okay, so basically these are the 6 relation operators that can be used, and now we save the file and patch it. Okay, Java C. Now the relation Java. Okay, now we have to interpret Java relation. Sorry, basically it should be the relation. Okay, here we can say that result false, true, true, false, false. Okay, so basically this is the implementation of the relational operator. Okay, and we can see here relation.java. Okay, so basically this is the implementation of the relational operator. In this session we can really understand what is the difference between terms. Okay, in Java relational expression returns the value in boolean format, that in case of true and false, but in case of C++, here we can also outcome. Now Java always returns a boolean value like true or false. Okay, but in C or C++, it returns 0 or 1. Okay, so basically these are the operators. Now okay, we can also learn this in this session that basically what are the difference between the outcomes. Okay, what are the difference between the outcome, basically expressions. Okay, suppose a greater than b, it returns false, b greater than c, true. But in case of the c++, here it does not return a boolean value, it returns in the value of, in case of the 0 and 1. Okay, so basically now we want to conclude the session. Okay, and here in this session we can easily understand what are the different types of relational operators and what is their outcomes. Okay, in the next session we can use the next operators like bitwise operator, logical operator, and etc. Okay, thank you.